All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. All right, well, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahawah. All right, as I said at the beginning of the lesson, all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Yahawah is the Heavenly Father, who the word ignorantly calls God, or Jehovah, all right, or Yahweh. His true name is Yahawah, Nalashawan Kodash, the Holy Tongue. And his only begotten son, his true name is Yahawashi, okay? Not Jesus Christ, not Yeshua, but Yahawashi. And Nalashawan Kodash, bahasham, means in the name. Rakha, Kodash, Rakha, spirit, Kodash, holy. All right, Kodash, holy. All right, today I want to get into this quick lesson, and I'm going to title it, Trust in Yahawah B'Shem Al-Shai. And it's ultimately coming from this Daniel, the 3rd chapter, which this is one of my favorite chapters in the whole Bible, man. And I'll just reading through it, and I'll just go back into it and just read it from time to time, and the Spirit just hopped on me to just do this lesson, because this is similar to the times that we coming into. All right, these times are approaching the MOTB, all right, because that's the one of the big major prophecies to come before our Lord Yahawashi comes back to destroy this place, aka America, all right, because it's called Babylon the Great in the Holy Bible, all right, but in today's society is known as America, all right, code named Babylon the Great in the Holy Bible, all right. But before that, there is going to be a time of great testing, all right, which is the MOTB, which is the RFID, the RFID CHIP, which Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, these elites, all right, they're going to push it and have it where if you do not take the MOTB, you're going to be put to death, which I might as well just read the prophecy. This is Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and verse 15. And he had power, and that he is Esau, Edom. Furthermore, the elites of Esau, Edom, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, who you people would call the Illuminati, the secret council. They are the ones who are going to push the MOTB on the people to get their NWO going ultimately. You know, that's their NWO, their ultimate plan is to see up all the people so that they can control the whole world and ultimately be God on the earth. They want to be like Yahawah B'Shem Al-Shai, as it says in Isaiah, the 14th chapter. But at the end of the day, they will not prevail. And they certainly will not prevail over the righteous, which is why I want to read that Daniel, the 3rd chapter. But this is Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And the image of the beast is this system that you see. All right, the system that's set up right now in this world, man. All right, you got the whole coexisting, the Moism stuff. All right, just all being a part of Esau Edom's system. Any and everything that he pushes. That is the image of the beast. It says that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, and that's literally what's going to happen. You're going to be killed, and also you're going to be X'd out of society. And they show you that on this Black Mirror episode called White Christmas. You know, I mention it a lot. It's called White Christmas, where this dude, he was put inside this little chip. Okay, Esau, everyone has the everyone had the MOTB pretty much. And if you didn't follow their rules and listen to what they said, they would X you out of society. All right, you would just look at everyone as just being a silhouette. You couldn't even look at people's faces anymore. You couldn't even be a part of society anymore. And that's what he's going to do to you ultimately. He's going to X you out of the society. All right, he's going to make it where you can't buy or sell. You can't eat. You can't do anything. You can't do anything unless you have that MOTB. You know, it's not going to be to the extent of how they showed it on the the show or whatever, of course. But it's to the point where he's gonna X you out of society. You won't be a part of the society anymore. Okay, and also those who don't take it, you're gonna literally physically be killed. Your life is gonna be taken from you. I mean, a lot of people think, well, this is not gonna happen. I had conversations with people. They talk shit, say, well, that's not gonna happen, so on and so forth, man. But hey, look at everything else that's going on in the world. You got World War III on the rise. All right, you got the uproars of the people. All hell is about to break loose, man. And it's the dollar is crashing. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen, whether you believe it or not. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, so it don't matter who you are. This is going to be pushed upon all people on the earth. This is going to be a world system governed by the elites of Esau, Edom. Okay? This is the NWO. And all these nations are going to come together in confederacy to have that one mindset to push this system. But it's going to be chiefly pushed by Esau, Edom. And furthermore, the Amalekites of Esau, Edom, you so-called Jewish people, all right, who ruled the whole world. Got the whole world, got all the currency, got everything. More than heart's desire can imagine you have. These are the ones that's going to push this. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And that's going into the MOTB. What's going to be in the MOTB, which is that that barcode, man. What you look at on the back of your foods and things like that. They scan it. That's gonna be inside of the MOTB. All right, that's 666, which is the number of Esau Edom, and also it goes into Chi-Psi stigma, which is a cutting, because that's how they're gonna put the mark into your flesh. They're gonna cut it. 6 goes into cut. 6 goes into cut, man. So he's gonna actually break your flesh, cut your flesh, and put a mark in you. This is not something that's spiritual. This is not the white woman, some bullshit like that, man. This is actually a physical mark. Something he's going to literally put in your body. This is a carnal man. Esau doesn't have any spiritual powers. He doesn't even think spiritually. He thinks that the world came through a big bang. Let alone him having a spiritual mark. That shit doesn't even make sense, man. And then you can't even buy and sell. That whole thing just doesn't even make sense. All right, because you can't buy or sell with something spiritual in this kingdom. You have to use something physical to do it. You can't go into a store and buy something with spirituality. You got to use your cash, or you got to use a credit card. You got to use a phone, Apple Pay, whatever. All right, so it's going to be a system where he's going to have a device that's going to be in your hand or in your forehead. And they're showing you that right now. Amazon Go, Amazon Fresh, Elon Musk with these neuron links. So, hey, this is coming, man. And this is very similar to Daniel, the 3rd chapter. Because he said, what? If you do not have the mark, you will be killed. You will be killed. And I'm just going to it. Read the story. This is Daniel 3:1. Nebuchadnezzar, the king, made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. And he set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, sent to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, and the governors, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province, to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up. Then the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. And it's going to be like that in these times. You're going to have famous people promoting the MOTB. You know, you're going to have presidents promoting the MOTB, mayors promoting the MOTB. Your local what's that called, man? Your local activists pushing the MOTB. Anyone that's put at a high ranking position in this world, they're gonna push the MOTB. Same thing that was going on in the time of Daniel. Because what? They're gonna bow before this. They're gonna worship this image. All right. They're gonna worship this image, man, and everyone else that sees it that's under them is gonna follow suit because they think that this is the right thing to do. So you're gonna have the LeBron James, you're gonna have the Steph Currys, the Beyoncés, these new new motherfuckers, man, the Ice Spices, the Sexy Reds, the Lil Durks. They're gonna be pushing the MOTB. They're gonna have, and a lot of them already got it too. Little do you know, a lot of them already got it, man. And they're gonna be pushing it. And they're gonna tell you it's cool. It looks cool. Look, I got two of them. You know, these rappers, they go be going crazy with it. You know, niggas, they got it. They go how like the money and shit, how they do with the money. Spread the money all over the floor, spread the money on their arm and shit, try to make chasing the bag look cool. They go try to make the MOTB look cool. So what it says, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then and Herod cried aloud, to you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, the harp, sackbut, psaltery, dew climber, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king have set up. And whoso falleth not down and worship it shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. You will be killed. If you do not bow down to the image, you will be killed. Very similar to that Revelation, the 13th chapter. If you do not bow down to the image that the beast is setting up, all right, which is Esau Edom system, this American system, which is ultimately going to be a whole world, one world government system. If you do not bow down to that image that he's setting up, you will be killed. You will be put to death. Guillotines coming back, concentration camps coming back, and this is all going to be for those that do not bow down to the image of the beast, but trust in Yahawashi for those that are in the know. And those that have faith in Yahawashi, trust in the Lord unto the very end. And the Lord will come through for you, man, no matter what. Is going to prove it. It says, therefore, at that time, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshipped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. So they were bamboozled into bowing down to this. They bowed down to this, and ultimately they were heathen. You know, pretty sure some of them was Jake, because the Jews was among them. You know, some of them was Jake bamboozled into following this, man, bowing down to this image. Because they seen what the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province, they were all falling down and setting the people up, telling them to bow down to this. Herod's crying aloud, telling the people to bow down to this image. We're going to have this all over the news, man. We're going to have this on every news site. Esau going to have a false flag to come and tell you, well, now, you know, the best thing for us to do is to push the RFID chip so that we can track everyone wherever they're going. And we seeing it, you know, coming up right coming right now with this whole little Hamas versus Israel thing, man. Who knows? It could be a terrorist attack. Anything can happen. He could pull any type of false flag. You know, that's just a speculation. They tried to do it through the C-19 thing. that was a big old pandemic. And they was telling you that through the Pentagon. You know, they was like, well, you know, for us to track the illnesses, we're gonna have to put an RFID chip inside of everyone. Lord willing, I can't post it on YouTube, but if I find a clip, I'll try to put it somewhere in the description or something like that. Because Esau take a video like that down off of medical misinformation or whatever. But that video is out there, man. It's out there. So Esau just be telling you his plans right in your face, but these people don't see it because they fucking stupid. Don't see it, man. But you better open your eyes before it's too late, because if you take that MOTB, you are done. Don't worry about what Esau go do to you. Worry about what the Lord go do to you. Yahawashi. It's fearful to fall into the hands of the living power. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. The Lord will totally destroy you, man. And have you tormented for a very long time, as it says in Revelation, the 14th chapter. Because all those that take that MOTB, you will be burned with fire and brimstone. You will get ICBM nuclear missile fire. You will get chariot fire. And you will feel that fire for a very, very, very long time. It's going to feel like an eternity, man. And it's not something that you want. I guarantee it. It's not something that I want. This is Daniel 3:8. It says, wherefore, at that time, certain Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. And they spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. Thou, O king, hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dew climber, and all kinds of music, shall fall down and worship the golden image. And whoso falleth not down and worship it, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up, because we got our own God to worship. And his name is Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. We don't serve your gods, Esau. We don't serve your gods, heathen. We serve Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's in Exodus, the 20th chapter. That's the law. The Lord told us we ought to have no other gods before him. He is the only God. He is the only one we worship. We don't fear anything and anyone else but him. Point blank, period, man. And if you got that mindset on you, the Lord is going to deliver you. The Lord is going to fight for you. You will be brought through all hardships, man. Even the slandering tongue. These lies. And that's in the book of Sirach, I think like the 51st chapter. Because these Chaldeans came against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know, ratted them out, told on them, so that they can be put to death. And you're going to have people like that in these times as well. And they did that to Daniel in Daniel the 6th chapter. Did the same thing to Daniel, man. They had him thrown into the lion's den, and their ass was thrown into the lion's den. So you ain't coming up against the righteous. We just got to stay down for Yahweh Shema Shai, no matter what, and he got us. So it says, then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now, if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dew climber, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? And yeah, that's how these heathen think. Yeah, they think that Yahawashi is not real. They think that the Lord cannot do all things. But it says in Psalms, that's the mindset of the heathen. They see an image. We don't need to see an image because we know that the Lord is real. The Lord actually has done things for us. Your guys have done nothing but stand there. Stand there, get slapped around, get thrown on the ground, spit on, birds shit on. But hey, Yahweh Shai is in the heavens. This is Psalms 115. And I started 1. It says, not unto us, O Yahweh, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? But our God is in the heavens. He have done whatsoever he have pleased. And the Lord is going to do whatever he pleases, man. And you're going to see it in this story, in this chapter. Just because you don't see our power don't mean that he ain't real. And just because you can see your power don't mean that he is real. Because your God is not real. God can do nothing. This is Daniel 3 and verse 16. It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. So they wouldn't go hold their tongue on this. They're gonna say exactly how they feel. If it be so, our power, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. So they were moving in confidence. They were moving in trust in Yahweh Shai. Hey, no, if the Lord want to save us, he gonna save us. He do whatever he want to do. That's how they was coming. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. So they like, hey, look, if the Lord wants us to die here, we're going to die. We're not going to bow down to that golden image that you set up. And that's the mindset that the elect has in these last days. They're not going to bow down to Esau Edom's MOTB. His system that he's gonna set up, this Moism system, this coexist system. No one, hey, we're not gonna bow down to that, man. We're gonna stand stiffly for righteousness, for Yahweh Shai unto our dying breath. Let me get this. Revelation, I think it's 12. Let's see. Yeah, this is Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame him. And this is the dragon, overcame Esau Edom. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death. So we're not going to love our lives unto the death, man. We're not going to try to save our lives so that we can live a extra couple of minutes in this wicked ass kingdom. We don't care about our lives here in this place. We don't give a fuck. If we die here, so be it. It is what it is. Whether we live or die, we are the Lord's, man. We ain't trying to live to ourselves regardless. So we don't care about our lives. We care about serving the Lord and doing what's righteous. So you cannot break the elect. You will not break the elect, Esau. This is Daniel 3. Daniel 3 and 19. And that's really what Esau wants. He just want to break you. That's all. He can't force you to do nothing. Just like the IUIC trying to put fear inside the hearts of Jake. Well, what if he holds you down and puts the MOTB in you? Ain't none of that, man. It's gonna be a choice. It's either you take it or you don't. It's either you try to save your life or you don't. It's that simple. They don't have no fear, man. The Lord got you at the end of the day. This is a test. Esau can't do nothing unless the Lord allows him to do it. This is Daniel 3 and 19. And they couldn't make Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego bow down to this golden image. He can't make you do that. So they're not gonna hold you down and forcefully put the MOTB in you. Don't have that fear, man. Don't let those demons fuck with your man. This is Daniel 3 and 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So now he's pissed off because because of what they said. It says, therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. That's a very key thing in the story. This furnace was heated up far more than it should have been heated up. But what? And he commanded the most mighty men. These were the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. The most mighty men. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So this is how powerful that fire was. Those men that took Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to throw them into the midst of the fiery furnace, they were consumed with the fire. And that was done through Yahawashi as well. The Lord took those men. The Lord killed those men that put his hands on his servants. And that's what the Lord is going to do in these times as well. He's going to lift up a standard against those that come up against the righteous. Come up against the righteous, the Lord is going to destroy you. And the Lord is going to give us spiritual powers in these last days. But what? You didn't hear anything happen to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were thrown in the fiery furnace. But only those men were taken by the fire. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound in the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And you can continue to read this story in the prayer of Azara, or the three holy children in the Apocrypha. And they were praising Yahweh Shema Shah in that fire. Walking around in the midst of this fiery furnace that was heated up far more than it should have been heated up. And they were praising the Lord without a scratch on them, without a burn on them, without a smell of smoke on them. That's the power that we're dealing with, man. That's the power we're dealing with. That should charge you up. You got to read stories like this on a daily to keep you in a sound mindset, to keep you in a faithful mindset, a confident mindset. Read the book of Joshua. These things are going to make you more faithful to Yahweh Shema Shai. Because what? Sirach 2 and 10. Sirach 2 and 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see. So you can read all throughout these scriptures, all throughout the generations of our forefathers, and see, did ever any trust in Yahawah and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or did he ever despise? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Let's see. Daniel 3. Daniel 3 and verse 24. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose in haste and spake and said unto his counselor, did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see four men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the son of Yahawah. So the Lord sent down Yahawashi to save and protect Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the midst of that fiery furnace. So the Lord never forsook anyone that trusted in him. It says, then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High, Yahawah, come forth and come hither. So now he's convinced, this is the Most High. This is the Most High, man. This is the true and only God that can deliver you from a fire like this. There is only one God that can do this, and his name is Yahawah. And he was convinced about that. It says, then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, And the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head singed, neither was their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. And the Lord Yahawashi is going to do that for his righteous, his men, in these times as well. Okay, things written aforetime were written for our learning. Let me just get that. This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So reading scriptures like that, reading stories like that is going to build up your patience. It's going to comfort you, and it's ultimately going to lead to your hope. It's going to lead to you having expectation of Yahweh Shema Shai delivering you and saving you. This is for our learning. This is for us to see this is what happens when you trust in the Lord in the face of death, no matter what. Because we ain't got nothing else to trust in, man. We ain't got nothing else to lean upon. You lean upon anything else, you're gonna die. Best thing for you to do is die for the Lord, and most likely you will not die. But you got to be willing to lay your life down for the Lord in order for Him to save you. Look at what the Lord did with Abraham and Isaac. The Lord told Abraham to go to kill his son. He was prepared to do it. He was just about to do it, and the Lord stopped him because he had faith. He was going to do exactly what the Lord told him to do. He had faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. So we got to have faith in the Lord no matter what. In the face of death, in the face of things that we may not want to do. We may have to, take that leap. But at the end of the day, you still got to trust in the Lord and do what He told you to do. He said, do not take that MOTB. Don't take that MOTB, man. So whatever Esau is going to face us with, put in our face and threaten us with, we got to stand confidently in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shai and say fuck Esau to his face. So this is Daniel 3. Daniel 3 and let's see. 27. It says, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose body the fire had no power, nor was a hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. And this is a fire that the most mighty men of Nebuchadnezzar's army could not withstand that fire. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were in the fiery furnace, and nothing happened to them. That's the guy we're dealing with. It says, then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, blessed be Yahawah, blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him. And how we know that angel was Yahawashi, because they were bowing down to that angel. They were praising that angel. And you don't praise angels. You don't praise just any angel. You only praise Yahawashi. He is the one that gets all the worship, glory, and honor and praise. It says, and delivered his servants that trusted in him. That trusted in him. That's the key word. Those that trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, you will be delivered. It says, and he changed and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other power that can deliver after this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. So all good things happen when you serve Yahweh Shema Shai, when you stay stiffly for the name of the Lord. All good things happen. They were promoted from serving the Lord, and they convinced Nebuchadnezzar that there's no other God can do this, man. Hey, this is the true God. Yahawashi Yahawashi, the God, the power that they serve, the power of Israel. Yashar Allah. That's the true God. Ain't no other gods, man. So, hey, let me get this. You gotta trust in Yahawashi Yahawashi no matter what. Because as we just read, the Lord came through for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. This is Daniel, Slakia. This is Psalms 28 and verse 7. It says, verse 6, Psalms 28 and verse 6. Blessed be Yahweh, because he have heard the voice of my supplications. All right, the Lord hears our voice. He hears our prayers. When we crying out to the Lord, we praying to Yahweh Shema Shai. He's hearing us, and He's gonna bring us through all of our hardships, all of our trials and tribulations. But we gotta keep praying to Him, keep having that faith until the very end, until the last nick of time. We gotta keep that faith in the Lord. It says, Yahweh is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in Him, and I am helped. If your heart trusts in Yahweh Shema Shai, you will be helped. As it said in Daniel the 3rd chapter, it said they trusted in the Lord, and they were helped. Not a smell of smoke was upon them, man. Therefore my heart greatly rejoiced, and my song will I praise Him. And they were praising Yahweh Shema Shai, as you can read in the three holy children. They were praising the Lord. Because if the Lord come through for you, man, you're going to sing to the Lord. You're going to pray to the Lord. You're going to praise Him. And that's what the Lord wants from us. He wants us to praise Him. He wants us to sing songs to Him. The Lord loves that. And that's what the whole Psalms is about. So it's songs that King David and other men were making to Yahweh Shema Shai, crying out to the Lord. It says, Yahweh is their strength. He is the saving strength of His anointed. Save thy people and bless thine inheritance. Feed them also and lift them up forever. And that's coming. We're going to eat in that day. We're going to drink in that day. All right, as we're being fed and lifted up through this wisdom and knowledge right now. It's going to be physical. The Lord is going to feed us. He's going to feed us. He's going to quench our thirst in that day. He's going to lift us up in that day in the midst of all these other people that's going to be cast down. We're going to be the ones standing. As Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were the ones standing, and those wicked men that sought to destroy them, they were destroyed. So, hey, the Lord is our strength. The Lord is our everything. This is Psalms 30 and 8. I cried to thee, O Yahweh, and unto Yahweh I made supplication, which is prayer. We got to pray unto Yahweh Shema Shai. We got to cry out to the Lord, which is the only way that he's gonna deliver you. Because if you ain't crying to Him, he ain't gonna save you. You got to cry out to Him. You got to call out to Him. It's like if it's something wrong with your child and they ain't crying out to you, you ain't gonna help them. So it's the same way with the Lord. If something is wrong with you, you got to cry out to Him, and He will come through for you. He will deliver you, but you got to have faith. You got to believe that it's already done. In your mind, you got to already say it's already done. I cried out to the Lord. He's gonna save me. He's gonna bring me through whatever I need Him to bring me through. In these times and when all hell breaks loose. And in these times is the preparation for that. So it says, what profit is there in my blood when I go down to the pit, which is the grave? Shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Hear, O Yahweh, and have mercy upon me. Yahweh, be thou my helper. And the Lord don't want to see us die, man. He ain't gonna let all His righteous be destroyed. Of course, there's gonna be some men that are gonna lose their lives for Yahweh Shema Shai, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It says, precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of His saints, those that are standing stiffly for Him, and that's just their lot. Okay, but not all the righteous are gonna die in these times. The Lord is gonna bring many of us through that fire, as He did. Salakia. as he did for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So let me get this Psalms 34. Yeah. Psalms 34 and verse 6. It says, "This poor man cried, and Yahawah heard him and saved him out of all his troubles." And we are that poor man in these times. We are that poor man. We are the lowly. We are the meek. We ain't the proud. We ain't the high minded in this world, the rich in this world. We are the low. We are the poor. We ain't got nothing here in this place besides faith, besides wisdom and knowledge, which is everything. Because we're going to be saved at a time of trouble. Riches profit not in a day of wrath. You people are going to die. All you that's trusting your riches, trusting this world, trusting your pride, trusting your might, you're going to be destroyed by Yahawashi. You're going to be destroyed by Yahawashi. Because he's the one that's bringing the death and the destruction. And he's the one that's bringing the salvation. Everything is coming from the Lord. Everything. So you got to trust in him no matter what. And that's only speaking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because the rest of y'all are done. The rest of you are heathen. The rest of you going to slavery. The rest of you are going to be destroyed. Live it up. Have a good time. You have no part in this. It says, "The angel of Yahawah encampeth round about them that fear him and delivered them." So those that fear Yahawah, they're going to be delivered through his holy angels. It says that Michael is going to stand up in that day. The Lord is going to send his angels down to fight for us, to deliver us, bring us through dangerous situations, feed us, get us up out of jams, man. That's all that's in the book of Acts. That's in Baal and the Dragon. Daniel was put up in that lion's den for 6 days, and the Lord took the prophet Habakkuk through an angel. All right, angel took the prophet Habakkuk and sent him to Babylon to feed Daniel. So the Lord got us, man. It just really starts with us. It's just, hey, we gotta have faith in him, because Yahawashi is faithful. The Lord is gonna come through. He gonna keep his word. We just got to make sure we keep ours. And keeping our word is trusting in him and not wavering. Not looking towards anything else but him. It says, "Oh, taste and see that Yahawah is good. Blessed is the man that trusted in him." Blessed is the man that trusted in him. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. You will be blessed. You're going to eat in that day. You're going to drink in that day. You're going to be clothed in that day, protected in that day. Right, everybody else is going to be assed out. It says, "O fear Yahawah, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him." So there's nothing that you're going to lack. You will lack nothing as long as you fear Yahawashi. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, and they that seek Yahawah shall not want any good thing. So as long as you're seeking and serving Yahawashi, hey, he's going to make sure that you're good in that day. He's going to make sure that you're protected in that day. It's going to be 1,000 falling on one side, 10,000 on the other, but no evil is going to befall thee. Roughly paraphrasing, as it says in Psalms in the 91st chapter. There's going to be death all around us, man. Pains all around us. Torments all around us. Famines all around us. But in the midst of that, there are going to be certain men, women, and children. They're going to eat in that day. They're going to drink in that day. They're going to laugh at famine in that day. And it's all going to come through stand down for Yahawashi. So I'm skip down to verse 15. And just as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did, they stayed stiffly, all right, for the name of the Lord. And they told the king straight to his face, "We ain't going to serve you. We ain't going to bow down to you. We don't need you. We need the Lord. We don't need you, Esau. We don't need your MOTB. We don't need your system. We don't need your money. You can keep it. What we need is the Lord." Psalms 34 and 15. "The eyes of Yahawah are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry." All we got to do is cry to the Lord, and he go hear us. He go protect us. He go feed us. We don't need you, Esau. The Lord just got you set up For right now, we got to follow your your little rules right now. But once you push rules that's against him, that's against his word, that's when the Lord will step in. Because at the end of the day, this is our punishment. This is our punishment. We got to deal with this shit. But hey, once you come against the Lord, once you come against his righteousness, and it's coming very, very soon, because we see this place getting worse and worse and worse. And the Lord is going to come through for us. It says, the face of Yahawah is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. And Esau is the ultimate evil. He is the ultimate wicked. He is the wicked. And hey, the face of Yahweh Shema Shai is against this man. He's against your kingdom. He would destroy from out the face of the earth, as it says in Amos, the 9th chapter. The Lord is against you, Esau. He's against all wickedness. And he's going to destroy the remembrance of this kingdom from out the face of the earth through ICBM nuclear missile fire. Damn, this was Babylon. You go see this place. It's gonna be one big ass desert land, just like that. Just came to my head. It was a Erykah Badu. It was an Erykah Badu music video. So like it was an Erykah Badu music video, and she was just walking through this desert, man. It's just an endless fucking desert. That's what America is gonna be, because of all wickedness and vileness that this place promotes. And we know what that is, man. We can go on that all day. This place is vile. This place is wicked, and the Lord is gonna destroy you for that reason. So you're not gonna prevail at the end of the day. There's nothing you can do to win. There's nothing you can do to win against the righteous, those that trust in the Lord. It says, the righteous cry, and Yahawah heard and delivered them out of all their troubles. And we just read it. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they cried to the Lord. They were praying to Yahweh Shema Shai, and the Lord delivered them. They trusted in the Lord, and the Lord delivered them from out of all of their troubles. It says, Yahawah is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save it, such as be of a contrite spirit, which is a broken spirit, a broken heart. All right, a lowly mind, man, just trusting in the Lord, knowing that they need Yahweh Shema Shai, knowing that they are nothing, not having pride in their heart, but needing Yahweh Shema Shai. Those are the ones that the Lord is going to come and deliver. Not someone that's prideful, boasted up, trusting their own might, trusting their own riches. The Lord is going to destroy a person like that. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart. So it says, verse 19, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yahawah delivered him out of them all. And you read that in all throughout the book of Daniel. They were put through all kind of afflictions. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Daniel. But the Lord always came through for them. Daniel was put into the lion's den twice. First in Daniel the 6th chapter, and also in Bel and the Dragon, which was in the same exact time period. He was put inside of that lion's den, and the Lord came through for him, got him out of there. And those that accused him, they were thrown into the den, and they were eaten alive. They were put to death by the lions. And the Lord shut up the mouths of the lions so that they would not come against Daniel. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into the midst of the fiery furnace, and the Lord protected them. No smell of smoke was upon it. It was like they never even went into the fiery furnace. So this is the God that we trust in. This is the God that we serving, man. Read these stories, get in that mindset, and know that Yahweh Shema Shai is all powerful, and he can do all things and deliver you through all situations. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And salutations to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom. Shalom.